I thought this was kind of weird. It's kind of a strange announcement. Marvel did this announcement for the cast of Avengers Doomsday yesterday, and it was a 5-hour, 27-minute live stream of chairs in a big studio warehouse, basically. Chairs with the names of the actors on the back of them. 5 hours, 27 minutes. And finally, it all leads up to Robert Downey Jr.'s chair, and then Robert Downey Jr. walks in, and, you know, he's obviously Victor Von Doom, and that's how it ends. But hey, it's marketing, you know, for a big movie, and whatever, they were trying this. I guess it kind of felt like maybe they were going for something like, you know, when it comes to soccer, whether it's like the Champions League or the World Cup or something, FIFA have this big event where they announce all the teams, what groups they're going to be in. Like, and it's a kind of an all-day thing, and football fans go crazy for this, and they all watch and everything. They're trying to create energy like that, where it was an all-day event where you would just maybe have this video going in a separate window on your desktop, you know, or it's kind of second screening while you were doing something else, and every so often, you know, people would just hoot and holler on social media at the next person who was being announced on the list of the cast. And in so doing, it just generated buzz for 5 hours, 27 minutes on social media while it was happening. And obviously articles will get written. And so, you know, I can understand the marketing strategy from a social media point of view. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we'll get into the list of cast. I have to ask, though, at this point, I know they're trying to capture the sort of Infinity War Endgame type energy back in, you know, 2018, 2019. But one has to wonder if it's really still there at this point. Is the magic still there? Well, I mean, I'll leave that for you to decide in the comments. I mean, how many people really care? I mean, I'm sure that there's people who are excited. There's no doubt about that. There's a bit of buzz. There's a little bit of buzz. But is it in any way comparable to Infinity War Endgame? That's what I'm saying. Is it phase 3 energy? And I don't think so. Even bringing in the Fantastic Four and the X-Men into the MCU, it still kind of feels, okay. It just doesn't have the impact anymore. But anyway, the first actor, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Captain America, obviously, Sebastian Stan as Winter Soldier, then Letitia Wright as the new female Black Panther, Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, Ant-Man, Wyatt Russell as John Walker, US Agent, and then Tenoch Huerta Mejia as Namor, pronunciation, Ebon Moss-Backrack as The Thing, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, the new Black Widow, Kelsey Grammer as Beast, Lewis Pullman as Sentry. One thing that I will say about this announcement, that it's made it clear that the Thunderbolts movie is actually far more important than we realize. The Thunderbolts are in this new Avengers Doomsday movie, so Thunderbolts is not just some sort of one-off kind of deal. Then you've got Danny Ramirez as the new Falcon, Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, Johnny Storm, David Harbour is back as Red Guardian, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Tom Hiddleston is back as Loki, so I presume he's going to come out of the loom that he got stuck in at the end of the second season of Loki or something. Now, Patrick Stewart is back as Charles Xavier, Professor X, Ian McKellen as Magneto, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romaine as Mystique, James Marsden as Cyclops, which I'm glad about, because I mean we did see him return at the end of Days of Future Past when the timeline was changed, but I really felt that he was let down in, you know, the treatment of the character in X-Men Last Stand, because he was just killed off needlessly. Channing Tatum as Gambit. Channing Tatum as Gambit was introduced in Deadpool and Wolverine recently. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. And finally, Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom. Doctor Doom. So it all leads to Doctor Doom. I think it's fair to say this is probably not the complete cast list. So you can expect plenty of cameos along the way, and I would anticipate that there's going to be a few surprises in there. It seems that they're holding back on. I mean, I've heard Hugh Jackman is going to come back as Wolverine again. I'm maybe that's in Secret Wars. Tom Holland's not in there as Spider-Man. There's a lot of people who are like, hold on a second, I thought they were coming back already. I'm presuming Chris Evans is going to appear in the next movie in Secret Wars. People are speculating that he's going to play evil Steve Rogers, evil Captain America, and that he's going to face off against new Captain America, Sam Wilson. Likewise, I suspect that Benedict Cumberbatch is going to return for Secret Wars as Doctor Strange. It seems like the kind of movie that he would be in, given the fact that I'm presuming there's some multiverse stuff going on here. But as you can see for this cast lineup for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday, there are certainly a few noteworthy names not on the cast list, a few absentees. Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton Hawkeye. Maybe we'll see him in Secret Wars. Likewise, Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner, Hulk. They can't do this saga without Hulk at some point. And I'm hoping he's going to be, Hulk, proper Hulk, as opposed to Professor Hulk. I was always disappointed that Hulk never got to have a rematch with Thanos in Endgame after he was so clobbered in Infinity War. And then, of course, there's Scarlett Johansson. Could she come back for at least a cameo, maybe, in a alternate universe version of Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow? Probably not, I would think. I think she is done with the MCU. And it's certainly an interesting move, and one that will garner a lot of, goodwill and a bit of nostalgia by bringing in the original trilogy X-Men cast members rather than the prequel X-Men cast members. But does that inject new blood and new energy into the MCU? Because you're bringing in an older cast. But nevertheless, that was the X-Men cast I preferred, personally. When they started doing the prequels, I began to lose interest at that stage. Although I think X-Men First Class is a good movie. And I enjoyed Days of Future Past. But anyway, guys, that about does it for today's video. What do you think about this cast announcement for Avengers Doomsday? And does it generate any excitement for you? Or, well, I mean, look, I feel like I'm asking a rhetorical question with that one. I think I know where you guys are going to line up on this. Phase 3 was still the absolute highlight of the MCU. It'll be very interesting to see if they really can recreate the magic again. And everyone's saying that it's going to be Fantastic Four that's going to rejuvenate the MCU. Well, we'll wait and see. Even saying something like that is actually just simply part of the marketing, isn't it? Well, time will tell. Thanks very much for watching this video, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future updates. Hit that like button, leave a comment below, share this video out there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.